What's up, everybody? Dreadnought Ryan here, and oh my goodness, I don't remember a time where I've seen so many G.I. Joe figures, whether it's Mezco, Super 7, of course, Hasbro, Jada, Haya. I mean, we just got G.I. Joe coming out of everywhere. And it is a great time to be a collector. I think we've gotten like 3 years worth of G.I. Joe in the past month and a half. And I'm happy to say that I have been inundated with new G.I. Joe toys, and boy, am I happy. So this video, look, I know there's tons of folks who put out some really great reviews, go over all the aspects of all the toys. I just want to do a quick, just kind of once over of these figures, what I think of them. Let me know what your thoughts are. Just some of the additions that I'm going to add to them. Let me know what your thoughts on that are as well, too. Some of the surprises that I had for these figures, and let's go ahead and go from there. So let's move some of these guys out of the way, and we will start with this man, the Range Viper. This is, of course, a Walmart exclusive figure. This is part of their Night Force. I'm digging the colors of this particular figure, and I've been waiting for him because I really wanted to get to see this head sculpt in hand, and it does not disappoint. Just absolutely amazing head sculpt. Big shout out to Mark Pennington, Ron Rudat, Kurt Bozigi, and all the folks who worked on G.I. Joe back in the day, coming up with some of these crazy designs and then seeing what the Joe team for today can do with them. It's just amazing. I love that he has this like oxygen port to the back of the helmet, for, just environmental controls. Great backpack on the back. It has, extra ammunition, just extra little features and details that you see here. You can also put his tomahawk. It will just port right on the back. He is loaded to bear. Of course, he has sidearm here. He has pouches on the other side. He has, like I said, loaded up. He has a saw type of weapon. And then, of course, he has his grenade chucker, which is still pretty cool. And he comes with the scythe, which I think is just an awesome feature. I can't wait to see this figure in the red and the black and the gray from the Cobra Fire team. I think he's going to be amazing. But great reuse of parts to make these newer figures. And then just sculpting some of the newer backpacks and different things like that as well, too. But damn, that head sculpt for Halloween just looks awesome. This is the figure that I think surprised me the most, and yes, I'm talking about Mr. Firefly himself. It is the homage to the vintage style Firefly. I really liked the Cobra Island. I'm one of those rare folks who actually enjoyed it, but looking at the detail that the Joe team were able to add to this just really sets him off amazing. I love the knife sheath on the wrist. And the forearm, I think, is great. A nice homage to the weapon that Firefly came with back in the day. His backpack, of course, is loaded with a bunch of cool features. You can see it, just his little loadout kit with explosives, grenades, all that different stuff. You can port the rifle on the side here, so he can carry all of his weapons. Of course, he does have this remote control that does have, looks like some C4 on it. It does have rolling wheels, so it does move. It does port onto the backpack. And if he comes with the RC, that means he has to have the controller, right? And he does. Knocking the camera here. Let me get it to focus. But it does come with that nice little RC that he can use. Just an absolutely amazing figure. I also love these night vision type of goggles. They do just set right over the head, but damn, they look good. So Firefly, I think, was a big win for me. I like the figure that we had with Cobra Island, but I think this is a nice homage throwback to the original. Viper came a little bit later in the line for G.I. Joe. I'm not super familiar with this character. I've been doing a little bit of research on it, but seeing her in Python Patrol, I think, is great. It is a reuse of parts and put together very nicely. I love the mix of Zorana with Akiko from the movie, of course. This is the mask that came with color-changing Zartan. But I really am loving her eyes. I think it's just amazing. So I'm kind of keeping that skull mask looking up just so that I can really see those eyes peer out. I like the repaint, of course, of Storm Shadow's backpack. It comes with the compound bow. This compound bow does come with a little notch so you can actually put the arrow in there. I can get it to focus here. Right there. Oh, come on. So, and she does have the, of course, the removable arrow. It is in the gray and the gold. Her swords are great as well, too. Nice paint apps up, included with them. And again, this is just reuse of parts that we've already seen with Storm Shadow. So just again, an easy repaint. If you're not a fan of the Night Force or Vipra, it's an easy pass then. But I think I'm digging her. So let's talk home runs. And I think it's home run. Could it be because of just the amount of stuff that comes with the figure? Could be. But I think it's just also just a very cool design. And of course, that is the Snow Serpent. This is the Cobra version of their Winter Ops Soldier, a very specialized Cobra Viper type trooper. I believe they had to go from being eels to a Snow Serpent. So it's just really cool. I love the detail that you've got. The figure did come originally with the Real American Hero with some of these fur details, so it's a nice homage to that. Comes with the extra parachute pack, the reserve. He does come with double handguns, so double holsters here that will sheath 2 pistols, so that's pretty cool. He is loaded to bear. But then probably one of the coolest features, of course, is the wolf cape and cowl that he comes with. So I don't know if this is one of Timber's relatives or not, but I think it's just a cool little addition to this particular trooper. It does have a peg. You do peg it on in the back. And then, of course, then you can put the cowl over the top of the figure's head. It does also have a port in the back, as you can see there, so you can get to focus again. You can put the backpack on the figure if you would like, or you can, of course, just, if you have multiple of these figures, have one wearing his amazing cape and everything else. But again, I said he does come loaded for bear. This is reused from Bazooka, so you get the Bazooka storage pack as well as the Bazooka. He does come with snowshoes. These are right and left footed. You can actually hook these on the bottom of the backpack and then hook the Bazooka over the top of it as well too. So that's a cool feature, so that you can have him carry his weapons. Just hook them there. And then, of course, he also comes with a snowboard. I know absolutely nothing about snowboarding, so I apologize. It does have some nice digital camo on the back, and then, of course, it does have the Snow Serpent logo. That logo is also on the figure. It is tampoed here on the arm. And then he also has a cool Cobra tampo there as well, too. He does come with a knife, which you've probably seen in a lot of reviews. We can't figure out where the hell to put that. He does come with an extra pair of goggles, a assault rifle, which we've seen a number of different times. But probably my favorite is the throwback Cobra laser rifle, if I can get it to focus. This is pretty cool seeing this join the accessories that we can get for the Cobra figure. Now, I've said that he's probably the winner of the line, and that's hard for me to admit, because I think to me the next guy is who is absolutely beautiful, amazing looking figure, just so cool. The details that they've gotten on him is just crazy. The dog tags, the sheriff's badge that he's stolen from people. On his wrist, these, like, if I can get to focus here, like just watches and different things that he's probably stolen from people. Is just gorgeous. Of course, the Dreadnought type tattoo that you see on his arm, the skull and crossbones on his codpiece and belt. He does come with, of course, a knife, which is cool, and then a sidearm, which I think is reused kind of maybe a smaller version of came with Outback, but I like the little padding on the handle itself. He also comes with his glasses, of course. I've got him on upside down. Trying to do this on camera is fun, guys. But you guys know it, and it's all blurry. All right, let's fix that. So, I don't really care for the goggles. I think that face is just awesome. He does come with some great accessories. So we have this baseball bat that has saw blades attached to it, of course, with some sort of knife or stabby edge to it. So it's pretty cool. Totally dreadnought weapon. You have a scythe on a chain, which is pretty cool as well, too. Great paint apps on that. And then, of course, a chainsaw. Now, with all that said, I did load mine out with gridiron. So gridiron, of course, does come with the gas can. It does come with a canteen. You got the grenades. Comes with a machete. The weapons pack itself comes with this weapon here, which is kind of it's an AK that has an attached chainsaw to it. It does come with a blast effect as well, too. But I think I'm going to go with my bloody chainsaw. And this is what I will use with Buzzer. I think this is just perfect for him. I also have this weapon as well, too, I was thinking about using, but I'm thinking that it's going to be the bloody chainsaw. The gridiron pack does come with the same scythe as well. It comes with a chain. So that's the cool thing for that. So that's my quick review of all of these figures that we've received from the Classified here in the last, probably 5 to 6 weeks. I do have a bunch of Joes that I'll be going over here soon, but man, it's just nice to see G.I. Joe in the quantities that we've seen them. I remember the dark years when we didn't have anything but collector club stuff. So it's kind of cool to see all of these figures starting to hit. Let me know what your guys' favorite figures are. Hopefully you're not getting overwhelmed by the sheer amount that we're getting. And then maybe just if you swapped out some weapons, let me know what those are too. I hope you guys are having a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you're at on the Island of Misfit Toy Collectors. But just the most important thing is remember, Cobra! Later.